Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it is my monthly bullet journal set up. So, as you guys just saw, I showed you guys all of my supplies that I'm using for today's video, and I will link everything down below, and I will make sure that I have everything linked down below. Most of the stuff is things that I've used in the past, but I do have some new supplies that I may have shown. But anyways, for February, I have decided that I am going to be doing a heart theme because February is Valentine's Day. Even though I hate Valentine's Day, I thought it would be a good time just to do something that most people think of February. I like to think ahead, so I've been kind of planning this since like the end of last year of like what I wanted to do for the first 2 months. I already know what I want to do next month, so it's kind of just how I am. So basically, I just wrote February in the center, and then I have little like heart strings coming down. For my quote page, I put love yourself first, because I think a lot of people are kind of like me, where we focus so much on everything that's happening around and we forget that we also have the right to happiness. I was showing my dad this and he's like, this sounds like something that someone like cocky would say, or like someone with an ego. And I'm like, not really. Like, you know, sometimes it's okay to love yourself and figure out the rest. Because I feel like last month in January, I realized that I may have been just not loving myself as much as I should. But anyways, this is how it turned out. I really like how it looked, not gonna lie. But I don't know why, but every time I do these voiceovers, it always freezes on me, so I don't know what I'm actually doing. I just kind of go with little spots. But anyways, love yourself first. I think it's super motivational and could be very helpful for you guys in the future. This is actually what it looks like. I actually really like how it turned out. I kind of wish that the February was a little thicker. If it bugs me too much, I might end up going back and fixing it, but overall, I'm not gonna worry about it. So I am doing my monthly planner and also my habit tracker. I decided to do little circles for my habit tracker because I felt like I needed a little change of scenery. I also really liked the hearts on the top because I feel like it went with the theme. I figured out that I just kind of liked having a monthly planner just to glance at because it was really helpful for me to kind of look at everything. I should probably be looking at my bullet journal while I do this voiceover, but whatever. So I like looking at the actual like month while I'm like writing in my bullet journal every day. That's actually one of the things that's in my habit tracker. Why did it sound weird? Is to make sure that I'm bullet journaling every day because I think it's a really good habit to continue. My other habits are working out. I've been doing really good on that. I work out 6 days a week. Drinking water. Now I have been lacking on that. We are going to work on that. 8 hours of sleep. I feel like since I work out in the morning, I don't get as much sleep, but definitely on the weekends, we will take charge and get that 8 hours of sleep. Reading. I have been really into reading lately, and I think it would be a good way of my time. And right now in school, we have this book that we have to read, so I'm definitely going to be reading a lot more. And then posting on Instagram. I've been lacking on Instagram because life gets in the way and Instagram just gets pushed to the side. So I've only posted like twice in January when I'm doing this voiceover, so I definitely need to pick up the slack. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. At studyingangel, I think _ So yeah, if you want to check it out. I stayed with the theme of pink highlighter. It looks red because it's like an off-brand zebra mild liner, I think it's called, but it honestly turned out pretty good. I do like to swatch all of my products that I'm going to use or supplies that I'm going to use beforehand so that I don't end up, using the wrong shade of color. A lot of people might ask when I actually erase everything, I erase it at the very, very end because I want to make sure that everything completely dries before I erase it because I don't want smearing. That just bugs me so much. I don't know. It's just weird when I see like smudging on my own paper. I think when it comes to other people, I don't really care like what they do with their bullet journal. I'm like, oh, cute. If you like smudges, cool. But when it comes to me, I think, you know, the your number one critic motto kind of applies to me a little too much. So that is that. When it comes to my hearts, I didn't really arrange them in any certain way, kind of just have fun with it. I just kind of didn't want too many of the reds together and too many of the pinks together, so I kind of just separated them a little bit. But kind of go with your flow, what you want to do, and go from there. Honestly, with bullet journaling, I think it's just what kind of works for you. Like, you could be super minimal, you could be super like big into your stuff. I was in my little brain dump that I did for January. I put a mood tracker in this month's, like, all of the spreads. I didn't do that because I completely forgot, but I did something else, which you guys will see in a second. But the reason that I wanted to do a mood tracker was because I had 2 pages of a brain dump, and I do not need 2 pages for a brain dump. Just saying. It was just too much. It was too much. So now that I'm adding in all of the little pink stuff into it, this is kind of how it turned out. I really liked it. I really thought it looked pretty good. And that is that. Moving on. So this is where my brain dump page is at. Pretty simple. Just do a little bit of hearts. Use the highlighter that I use and use the cursive over it. And then boom. Done. Complete. Now, my workout planner, I actually saw this on Pinterest, but it was a TikTok. And so it wasn't my idea. I saw it. A lot of these things aren't my ideas, just inspo I find on Pinterest. So it's a workout planning and tracker. So it starts on the 30th, which is the first week of February 30th to the 5th. The first week of February is January 30th to February 5th. So I had all of this stuff. I am so proud of how my workout planner turned out. I even got my dad to compliment me on it and my parents, and it was super cool because, you know, it happens, but I just really liked how it turned out, and I really liked the idea. So I liked how it wasn't a complete box. It was just kind of like the corners of it, and the types of things that I do are cardio, abs, legs, arms, and then I go to the gym. So 5 days of the week I work out at home because I don't have time to do anything else. And then on Saturdays, I like to actually go to the physical gym and work out for like half an hour. Not half an hour, an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Whereas like in the weekday, I only have time to do like 30 or 40 minutes a day. But at least if you're active and you're doing your workouts, you should be solid. But you know how like doctors always recommend you to do like 60 hours of activity? They really just mean move your body for an hour. That doesn't have to be like actually physically working out. It could be just like dancing around your house, doing all this stuff. I think what really helps is that I have an Apple Watch, and it just kind of helps me keep track of when I'm supposed to be doing all of my workouts. Now I'm pulling out, I didn't even know I left this in, but I guess it's good for you guys to see. I left out all of the colors that I'm gonna end up using. So for cardio, I use like a pinky purple. Abs, I use more of like a burgundy raspberry color. And then legs, I use blue, and then arms, I used green. So there you go. You can use this if you want. I really liked how it turned out, and I think it was pretty nice. Now, this month, I have decided to do a thing called time blocking. So instead of writing out a planner of what to do, I want to have just like a whole like grid of things for me to do every single day so that I can kind of time block it, and it can be more specific on like when I actually want to do it. Because I feel like I have so many planners. Like I use Notion, I have like my bullet journal, I have an actual planner, I have a calendar, like I use Apple Calendar or whatever. So many different things, but I feel like time blocking will really help manage my school life. I do go to church, so church life because I volunteer there a lot, and then my workouts and when I go to sleep. So I combine the workout and sleep because it just kind of seemed right, because those are two things that kind of start and end my day, you know? So, and because I didn't want a fifth just random thing. So I use the same colors I used before, other than the orange, but pretty much the same colors as before. So I just did week 1, 2, 3, and 4 of February, just because I thought it would be more helpful for me personally. So I started at 4 a.m. and I ended at 10 p.m. And then those for the first 2 weeks, and then I ran out of space on the last 2, so it's okay. Because at 4:45 in the morning, I wake up and I start getting ready and I start working out at 5. Like, I make myself work out at 5. Then at 5:30, I am like done working out, heading to get to the shower, to get ready, and then go to school. We love. Whereas on Thursdays, my school, most of my classes are later, so I don't have to wake up super, super early. So I wake up like at 5:30 instead of 4:45. Or what time do I actually wake up? Not thinking about it. I think it's like 5:15 or something like that, so that I could be working at 5:30. And then at 6, be done, and then head upstairs and go take a shower. Anyways, that was a side note. I think whatever works for you, obviously this is a bullet journal, whatever works for you. But when it comes to my timetable-y things, my time blocking, I really just kind of went with the flow and decided to go with just like columns and then fill them out from there. And that is basically everything, because I did this for 4 weeks because I didn't feel like doing it for the rest. And after I finished that, we were all done with this. I did 4 weeks of time blocking, if you were wondering, and that is it for today's video. That's all I did. I think it was pretty minimal. I think it was just a little bit more about the details. Here's my flip through. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. If you did watch to the end of this video, I don't know, comment down below that you watched through the full video. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to be part of the Angels team. Also hit that notification bell so you'll never miss another one of my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye, guys.